What's going on YouTube? It's krispyENT and I'm back with another video on Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. Today I do not have a build video for you guys, but I do have a dev update, and this dev update is like no other. We gotta dive in, we gotta check out all this new shit they're bringing back, and we might as well go ahead and consider this the revival of Suicide Squad. This is the return, you feel me? Suicide Squad is back. I don't care what anybody says. There should be no more complaining about things you need in this game besides inventory space. After today's video, you better be ready to load back up and dive into this new gear, all of these new items that they're bringing in, quality of life changes. And before I forget, I am doing a giveaway at 1,000 subscribers. I wouldn't be here without you guys, you know what I'm saying? So this is my opportunity to give back to you. As you can see, we are right there, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't gonna be nothing. Probably next video I'm gonna announce like the way to enter the giveaway, you know what I'm saying? But it ain't nothing but a little DualSense wireless controller, you know, fresh out the box. You feel me? It might have a coffee stain on it or something, but hey, you feel me? It hasn't been touched. It's unopened. If you guys wouldn't mind dropping a like on the video, drop your comments down below. Let me know what you think. Now let's get straight into the video. Starting out, let's talk about the infamy tier rework. All right, so before you had to do 1 through 10 to get tier 1, 10 through 20 to get tier 2, so on and so forth. Now starting at mastery level 1, you are able to get tier 3 infamy sets. All right, here it says with episode 2, we're turning that completely on its head. All infamy set tiers and notorious items will be possible to acquire starting from mastery level 1. You can still rely on the episode rank rewards to predictably and reliably give you the loot, but now you have a chance to get a tier 3 infamy set drop from mastery 1. In addition to this, we're changing our philosophy when it comes to the infamy set tiers. Our original intent was that tier 1 was the easiest to play but also the lowest power potential, and tier 3 was the hardest to play but had the highest damage potential. Of course, the way our mastery levels are balanced at higher mastery levels, that meant that tier 3 was pretty much the only viable infamy set. All right, so, and we all know this, especially with this new addition of Scarecrow tier 3, basically glass cannon, you're getting massive amounts of damage, and that's the only real set you can run that does have that max damage potential. So check it here. Our new philosophy is essentially to flatten the power differences between the tiers and create space between the tiers and how much freedom they offer. In episode 2, each tier 1 infamy set will be designed around a few specific playstyles. You'll see that 1 or 2 core mechanics are buffed, and keeping uptime on those buffs won't be a challenge. That means optimal tier 1 play will encourage you to master those specific core mechanics, and if you can handle that, you'll be able to reach damage outputs that were previously only possible with a tier 3 set. All right, so basically this is dope. All right, so they really are kind of shifting into that build diversity that they were talking about months and months ago before the game even released. All right, so clearly they're saying they're focusing on certain mechanics in that build, certain buffs that you can run that are basically only be able to achieve through those buffs. You know what I'm saying? You're only going to be able to get that damage through those buffs, so you really have to spec and focus into those buffs, into that attribute of that build. So this really is opening that build diversity. We're definitely going to be able to see some newer builds out there, not just burn this, burn that, you know what I'm saying? So I really like this change. On top of that, moving down, they're moving new grades of master items. Check this out. With the flattening of the infamy set tiers, we want to make sure there's still something to chase in the later mastery levels. That's why we're introducing an additional 4 master grades for a total of 5 that infamy and notorious items can drop with. Each grade will be more powerful than the last, and you can expect the highest master 5 to only drop from very high mastery levels. All right, this is dope. I think this is a very good start in terms of tackling the scaling issue. If they can't really figure out the scaling issue, make us way more powerful. You know what I'm saying? Like, why not just stack some more shit on top? You feel me? Eventually it's gonna balance out, you know what I'm saying? And on top of that, it's giving us more shit to go out there and chase, more shit to go out there and grind. If you're putting builds together and you're only mastery 2 on a couple of your pieces, you know what I'm saying? You can't go saying anything like, man, this build isn't hitting, this game's boring, I can't do, you know what I'm saying? You got more shit to chase, you have more damage to go get, you know what I'm saying? It's out there, it's up to you to go get it. On top of all that, we have more items coming. These are now called corrupted items. So check this out. Introducing corrupted notorious items. These twisted pieces of gear have been subjected to the Elseworlds corruption, changing their unique augment to provide a warped and seriously powerful version of the weapon. Being able to build around these corrupted effects is a path to some of the highest power in the game. So corrupted notorious items will be very rare drops from the episode 2 mayhem mission, but trust us, their power will be worth it. Hey, this sounds so good, man. I'm so excited to see what this is about. They actually gave us an example of what they mean too, so check this out. To give an example, we'll have to give you a peek at one of the upcoming notorious items in episode 2, Firefly's Firestorm. The standard version of this red hot grenade sets all enemies hit on fire and increases the radius of your next grenade by 50% for each enemy you burn, up to a maximum of 200%. That is crazy. I ain't gonna lie, that shit sound good. I can't wait to like pair this up with some shit and see how this shit gonna work out. You know what I'm saying? But check this out. The corrupted version turns the heat up even more. It burns every enemy hit, but instead of increasing the blast radius, instead the damage of your next grenade is buffed by 200%. For each enemy you burn, up to a maximum of 1000%. Bro, what? Look, see, hey, look. Let me chill out. All right, look, because y'all gonna call me a fanboy. Let me calm the fuck down. This shit sound dope. That's just one corrupted item that they talking about. Imagine what else they got up their sleeve. You feel me? So let's see, let's move on down. And now, hey, thank you, Jesus. Check this out. We can now break items down from the bat pod. When we get our mission rewards, when we're going through all the loot and we get that fucking 22, 25 piece, we can break them down from there. Look, let's go. Breaking down items from mission complete. We're really happy to announce that with the launch of episode 2, you'll be able to break down items straight from the bat pod drop in the mission reward screen. This is the first of several quality of life changes that have been planned for our inventory system. So watch out for more information here in the future developer updates. All right, so check it. We still ain't got the inventory space. All right, but look, chill out. All right, hey, don't shoot the messenger. Okay, I'm telling y'all right now, clearly they see it. They're gonna work on it. We're gonna get that inventory space here soon. All right, they gotta kind of do it anyway with all these new items and new master drops and shit. I mean, nah, not really, because you kind of can't get rid of all the old shit, right? Since now we got grades to it. Yeah, so that's a lot of resources in stock. I ain't gonna lie, that's a lot of resources we can grab, you feel me? All right, so moving on down to these mutators, man. Look, ain't too much to say. Everybody kind of know these mutators is just, they not it. All right, you feel me? You can still get it done, but it's just, man, it's like a fucking itch on your back. You just can't get off. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no point to them, right? All right, so they hear us, you feel me? They are listening. All right, y'all, believe it or not, Rocksteady is listening. Okay, check it out. With episode 2, we fundamentally changing our approach to these mutators. Rather than introducing friction to encourage build diversity, we're changing these to instead be gameplay bonuses. Each mutator in episode 2 will give you a window of opportunity to take advantage of its effect. And the gameplay benefit is something we want you to be able to build around. We don't expect you to be able to build around all 6 mutators. Realistically, we want you to find the 2, 3 you really like that you can leverage with the build you like. These mutators are build enhancers. Our intent isn't that these will define your build, but rather that some of them fit the build you want to run to make it even more powerful. All right, so that's like I said, they're listening, okay? They hear us, they hear the complaints, they're listening to the feedback, and they're making changes. All right, so let's, like I've been saying from the jump, let's cut them some slack. All right, you feel me? They stepping up, you feel me? They putting their foot into the pond, you know, let them, you feel me? Come on, y'all, chill out, all right? So look, a couple of new mutators to illustrate this new approach are Desperation and Extra Fries. Desperation boosts your damage by 75% for every 10% of your shield missing, incentivizing a high risk, high reward playstyle that works great with the Bizarros, Undeath Ray, and Hot Potato. Extra Fries grants players 1 combo for every critical hit on a burning enemy, allowing fire builds to get off to a blazing start. While these new builds offer a variety of buffs, you'll still have to build and play creatively to get their full benefit. All right, so look, hey, this has opened up many different ways to now play, build, and enhance this game for us. You're gonna be going crazy on builds, these incursion missions, you know what I'm saying? More content, possibly. I really hope that more content is gonna be coming too. On top of all this, they're now bringing in new incursion mechanics. All right, so with the launch of episode 2, Lex 2 has done an analysis of the enemies in each of the incursion encounters and will provide an aptly named Lex 2 enemy analysis bonus to help the squad out. Each new incursion mission will each have its own analysis that identifies weaknesses on the enemies, and these weaknesses make different builds really shine. During his analysis of the mission Funny Pages, Lex 2 has discovered that burning enemies will take double damage from all sources. Time for the Joker to get out there and turn up the heat. All right, so that's just one of, I'm pretty sure, many bonuses that they have coming to these new incursion missions. All right, so as y'all can see, this episode 2 is sounding and looking to be really good. All right, like, we're gonna be OP as hell, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised if they scaled the enemies up even higher, because are you shitting me? I'm already kind of thinking about some shit that I could put together that's gonna shit on all these motherfuckers, you feel me? All right, so going over the last few things in this dev update, we got another quality of life change, crafting recipes from previous episodes. And another quality of life feature for episode 2 will be adding crafting recipes for most of the legendary items you can find in Finite Crisis in episode 1. Now you can straight up craft them even if you haven't received them as a loot drop. That only applies to gear from previous episodes. So the latest and greatest loot is exactly where you'd expect it, in mission rewards. Crafting master items. One additional thing we're adding to crafting in episode 2 is that there's now a chance for items to be crafted as master versions. That means there's a chance you'll get a master version of an item each time you craft it, which of course is true for all crafting recipes, regardless of the episode they were introduced in. For the higher grade versions of items, master 2 through 5, you'll still have to venture into the Elseworlds to score them. All right, so I like this. I like being able to craft master versions, but I also like that they're limiting the 2 through 5 versions. The better versions, you know, the more damage output and everything, you have to go through the Elseworlds to get those. So I really do like that feature. And also, this is one that I'm personally probably most excited for, is lower Prometheum cost for missions. Everyone knows that they soft buffed the cost for the missions, and the Prometheum and everything, the inertants, everything we had, all of that stuff started costing way too much. I went from having 13 million credits to down to like 4 million and just making one build. It was kind of crazy, you know what I'm saying? So I like that they're introducing this change. And last but not least, the additional invasion levels. With episode 2, we'll be adding an additional 3 invasion difficulty levels for Metropolis, each with unique rewards and XP and resource bonuses to address the feedback from you all that Metropolis content is too easy when you're fully kitted out with the proper build. I ain't gonna lie, that shit is too easy. It's still gonna be too easy. What you talk about? We be doing builds this way. There you guys have it. That's the Suicide Squad dev update. You guys gotta let me know what you think down in the comments. Are you jumping ship? Are you sticking with the game, man? Hey, make sure to drop a like on the video, hit that subscribe button. I'm so excited to get these builds going for this new episode. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to try it. These new items, to do master versions. I'm excited for everything, you know what I'm saying? So hey, if you want to show your support and have a chance to enter this giveaway, make sure to drop a like, comment down below your thoughts on this new dev update. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Hey, with all that being said, it's krispyENT and I'm up out of here.